everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Heba from my little journal, and today I'm excited to be sharing with you my July 2025 stamp release. I am in love with these stamps and I can't wait to share them with you, so we're just going to jump right into it. But as always, I will have these stamps linked in the description box for you, or you can check out my website, which is hebaalsibai.com, to grab some of these new stamp sets. So let's jump right into it. I have 3 new stamp sets. This first one is the Lisa stamp set. It's the perfect size for any project. It's not too big, it's not a medium size, it's not too small. It's like that perfect in between the small and medium, basically. And I love that it has the uppercase and lowercase. It's just a fun, quirky alpha. And obviously I will be sharing all the ways I've been using this alpha in my projects. Now, I called this alpha the Lisa Alpha because from now on, I will be naming my alphas in tribute to my members. I love my members very, very much. So you will see their names pop up in these new alphas that I'm creating throughout, the next few months. And so the Lisa Alpha is a tribute to all my Lisas that are members, but my favorite Lisa is my friend Elizabeth, and this is a tribute to her and all the other Lisas in our membership. Next up is my Game On stamp set. This was designed by In a Creative Bubble. She did such a wonderful job with this stamp set. It is a favorite. You guys know I love game nights. I play board games, all kinds of games with my kids, and I just love to document them. So I really wanted something fun, different to document those moments. And so we have the game night, winner, winner, chicken dinner, and then sore loser. My son is the biggest sore loser, so I had to have that stamp there. Game on, and then trivia night. You have family game night, puzzling or currently puzzling, the dominoes, because my son and I play dominoes a lot. Sorry, not sorry. It's just such a fun game night stamp set. So this is my Game On stamp set designed by In a Creative Bubble, and I'm excited to have this in my shop. Last but not least is my Couch Potato Club stamp set. I love watching TV shows and movies, and I wanted like the right and perfect stamp set for that, for me to be able to document it in my daily journal. And so I put this stamp set together and I love it. We have the It's Movie Night, and then Friday, I'm in Love, Certified Binge Watcher, Couch Potato with your little potato there, Just One More Episode, or 10, that's definitely me. I love this little stamp with the couch and the TV set with like people watching. Then we have Netflix and chill, and then murder, shows, and comfy clothes. It's just such a fun little stamp set, and then you can use the popcorn for rating. And then I have this little box here where I'm going to share with you how I've been using it. So you can add your seasons here and color it in. So if the show has like 5 seasons, you can just write 1 through 5 and color in the circles. It's been a great way to kind of keep up with what season I'm at. But anyways, those are the 3 new stamp sets that are releasing today. And I do want to share them stamped out with you because I always say that it looks different when you stamp out a stamp than when you kind of just, see them as is. So let's see. Okay, we have the Couch Potato Club stamp set, and it's so fun to color in. There's a lot of spots for you to be able to add color to your project. You can definitely color in the TV set, the remote control, the couch potato, everything really in this stamp set you can color in. And this is our Lisa Alpha. Love this alpha. It's just the perfect size. And then the Game On stamp set. And I didn't color any of these in, but it's just an easy way to add a pop of color to your project, is to color in little spots within your stamp. Just coloring in that fun, maybe this little line here and the star. It adds like a pop of color. Oh, and even these guys, the speech bubbles, those are fun. I love this trivia. stamp. My kids and I play a lot of trivia, so this is like the perfect little stamp for that. So you can definitely add a pop of color using your markers. But anyways, that is my new 3 stamp sets that are releasing today. Let's take a look at them in action. So for my couch potato, I used it a lot in my Currently project, like the couch potato TV set. Oh, that's the wrong stamp. Okay, so the TV set and the remote and that tracker is just perfect. I love the tracker. It's a great way to track what season you're on. And then I stamped the couch potato here, and I also used the popcorn to rate the show. And over here as well, using that same stamp set. I've just been really enjoying using it in my Currently. I haven't documented another game night after I got my samples, but once, you know, we have a game night, I'm definitely going to be using my game night stamp set. But I've also used it in my daily journal. And in my daily journal, you're going to notice that I am obsessed. I'm telling you, obsessed with the Lisa Alpha because of the size. So look at this. This is the Lisa Alpha, and it's just the perfect size for smaller titles in my daily journal. Used it here and here as well. I've been also kind of building using the Alpha, and I'll share that with you. I have it right here. So here I used the Lisa Alpha, but then completed the title using my Brad Alpha, and they worked so well together. I love the different sizes, and I used it down here. I've been obsessed. Over here, I've just been using that same Alpha over and over and over again. It's just a great size for a project like this. And I love using different colors to give a pop of color. So I'm using different ink pads. It's just a fun Alpha. I also used the Game On to document. I think we did a lot of puzzling in May, if I'm not mistaken. And so I did use that stamp set, the puzzle stamp set. That's one of my favorites from that stamp. Let me find it real quick. It could have been June, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, there we go. So I stamped it down up here, and then I also stamped it down here. And you can see here, there's that Lisa Alpha. Such a good Alpha to stamp out even a larger title. But I even used the Couch Potato Club stamp set to stamp out Netflix and Chill with the TV screen. They are just great stamps to use in any kind of project, and I'm just really excited for them. But anyways, I wanted to put together a layout using some of my new stamp sets. So let's see, I'm really thinking of documenting some of the TV shows that I've been watching. I haven't done something like that in a long time. Since I've been working in my Currently journal, I haven't done a layout just documenting my TV shows. So I think I'm gonna do that. Let's put a layout together. Maybe I can use both these stamp sets today. So let's get to it and put a layout together using my new stamp sets. So right before I started filming my process, I printed my photos. I have 2 shows and 1 movie, and I wanted to document them. As you guys know, I've been stuck at home for a few weeks. I was helping my sister who was recovering from surgery, and then my daughter who was recovering from surgery, and I watched a lot of TV with both of them. So I have a few shows and movies that I want to document, and I have my stamp sets, but I also went through my papers and I found these 2. I love this paper. It just gives me TV vibes, even though it's like a camera roll basically, but I think it will be fun to stamp within the film rolls or whatever. And I really want to use this. This has just been sitting in my stash. It's one of the last piece of paper that I have from my Me, Myself, and I kit with Studio Calico. I don't want to waste it. And I thought this would be perfect to add either journaling or a large title or something. So I printed my photos to fit next to this piece of paper, and I found this piece of paper. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna need 2 pages. So I'm gonna grab this one and this one, and we're going to put a layout together in my creative journal. So basically, I'm gonna have these 2 sitting side by side. And this was the vision I had. Like, I really wanted to use this piece of paper and set my photos like right next to it, basically something like this. And then use this piece of paper to cover the opposite side. So something like that. And I decided to go through my paper before I start recording. I usually do it while I'm recording, but it's just been, time has been really, really tight for me. So it doesn't matter how I do it, basically. Anyways, so that's what I am digging right now. And I'll also just go ahead and stick things down because I know that's how I want everything to sit on my layout. And we're going to go ahead and stick that down. And I also want to leave some space in between my photos because that, like that bottom portion, I'm hoping to stamp the popcorn ratings. So what I'll do is I'll grab the popcorn ratings and stamp it before I stick the rest of the photos down, just to make sure I have enough space in between. So we'll stamp one here. Perfect. Stick this one down. And by the way, this was not on purpose. Like the colors of the like shows and TV poster was not on purpose at all. Like when I came to print it, I noticed that they were all around the same color theme. So it just worked out perfectly, but definitely not on purpose. So I'm gonna stick that one and then stamp the popcorn again. So now that my photos are stuck down, I'm going to stick this down as well. And I think I want to stamp all the things, whatever I can fit in like these little, have that sitting properly on my page. And sorry about the AC, it's gonna be loud, but my AC unit just started up again. So I'm gonna stamp some of these stamps within the boxes, and I'm hoping that things fit. I'll first start with my TV set, and I'm gonna use white ink. All right, this is a close to my heart ink pad. This is no longer available, but I have been using this one for my white ink, and it's been working really well. You can see that it's a nice crisp white. And if you're looking for a good white ink pad, I recommend the Brilliance. I think it's called White Brilliance, if I'm not mistaken. I was using that before I started using like this ink pad. But this one works as well. I'm only recommending the Brilliance ink because this ink pad is not available anymore. I think I could go over them again. I'm not sure, but I'm too scared because if I stamp it again and I ruin it, I'm gonna cry. But let's give it a try. Oh, not bad. That turned out fine. So I can stamp this one vertically. So basically somewhere around here. Let's try that. Try to stamp this one, and that one might have to sit vertically as well. Yeah, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Maybe I'll stamp it here. Yeah, that will fit as well. So we're gonna go for that. Now I'm trying really hard not to touch what I already stamped because I'm so worried that it's going to smudge. Use some of my embellishments. Hold on one sec. I know I have stickers that's all about like binge watching and things like that. Let's see if I can find something to match and to fill in the space. I like this highlights in that blue. It might fit here, but I might have to cut it down a little bit. Okay. I like the time flies because it really does when you're binge watching. It's funny. That low energy is perfect because, you know, everybody was recovering from surgery, so there was a lot of low energy, but we had energy for shows. So that one's perfect as well. Oh, these are good. But they're too big. That's a maybe. Home could work. Maybe I can use the done down here. And then I found binged watched all the TV, and I'm thinking to use this as my little title for my journaling. My journaling is just gonna end up being like talking about the shows I watched. Let's see what we have here. I might use this one as well. The little house can go here. And let's see if I can get this currently to fit. I think it's too big, but I might be able to like add it on both boxes here. Yeah, I think that looks good. So I noticed that my stamping literally seeped through the paper because this is like cardstock, and this is the problem with this ink pad that I always like mention, that I don't like how it just seeps through the paper. And so what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna use my white gel pen to kind of outline some of these things or some of my stamping, and it will probably help everything kind of pop. All right, so I also want to color in my popcorn. So let's do that as well. Just gonna use a red marker. This was such a good show. I'm gonna give it 4 popcorns. I love John Hamm. He's one of my favorites. Bad Sisters was amazing. I love Bad Sisters. And I waited until season 2 was fully up on Apple TV until I was like, you know, had the time to watch it. And so I got to watch that with my sister. And I still think season 1 was the best, but season 2 was as good. Like, it was good, or maybe not as good as season 1. This is a movie on Apple TV, and it was pretty good. The ending is crazy. So I'm gonna give this one, I'm gonna say 4 stars. There was some stuff that I was like, really? Like, who does that? But other than that, it was good and entertaining. So I'm also gonna color in the popcorn with a light, like tan. All done. Putting this back in my creative journal just so you can see how it looks in my journal. You guys know I've been like obsessed over this new creative journal using my hemlock and oak, and I did trim down one of my hemlocks and oaks and put the pages on discs. So this was not my idea. I got this idea from Julie from Plan to Create. And if you want to see how Julie cuts down her hemlock and oak planner, you can definitely check out her channel, which is Plan to Create. But anyways, I'm done. My layout is complete. I will have everything linked in the description box for you, and I will share the complete layout with my journaling at the end of this video. Anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye!